Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my kiddos. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. And this is episode 223. Got my coffee and my Scrappy Knitting Queen mug today. Pumpkin spice creamer. And today is September 29th, 2023. Where did September go? I don't know. This is my YouTube channel where I share my knitting, crocheting, cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. Today it is all knitting. I don't want to jinx myself, but I feel like this is going to be a short episode. I have 2 finished objects and 2 whips. Reading and watching. I do have some stash. I do have my next cast on. I have the yarn up here. I'm not sure if I'm going to cast on today or sometime this weekend, but it's going to happen. Yeah, I'll have all the show notes right down there. In the description box, click the word more right underneath the title and everything should drop down for you. I will have links to all the things where you can find me, my Ravelry group, Instagram, patterns, yarns, bags, all that good stuff right down there. Also, the Cal has started. Cal, Mal, knit or crochet. I'm gonna throw up a sticky note here with the hashtag, and it's got a swear word in it. So if you don't want your children to see, look away. I won't say it. All right, here we go. There is the hashtag, knit all the beep 2023. I try not to swear on my podcast here. In real life, I swear, so I don't know how I can not do it on here. Maybe I don't swear as much as I think I do, but mostly, I swear mostly in the car. That's where you hear the colorful words out of my mouth, is when I'm driving. Because people are dumb. Anyway, so that knit along is hosted on Instagram. And it's on Instagram. It is hosted with me, Amie from Happy Little Yarn, and Lindsay from Lazy Lemon Creations. I will link their YouTubes and their Instagrams right down there. Go follow them. That is one of the rules. You have to follow us. You have to follow all of us on Instagram. Use the hashtag. It ends November 30th, 2023. It started last Saturday, the 23rd, so it is ongoing right now. Whips are allowed, knit or crochet, and each of us will be picking a winner and pattern prize of your choice on Ravelry. I think all of us are, I don't know if we're all like $10 or below, or $8, I don't know, but I'm $10 or under, or at least $10. No ebooks, just a single pattern of your choice. Yeah, so that was a knit along just to get you motivated to finish your stuff. Whether it's gift knitting, or if it's you have too many whips and you're getting overwhelmed and you want to clear off your needles before the new year, or if you want to get ready for Advent knitting. I'm excited for Advent knitting. I haven't got any of my Advent skeins yet, but it's September. So, not worried about it. But, oh, excited. They should be coming pretty soon. I did get one of my Advents. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but Purple Circle Yarn Co. She has a Opal Advent. I got it last year, and I bought it. Shh. Don't tell. I mean, for an Advent, it's on the cheaper side because it's a opal yarn. It's not hand dyed. So I really love opal yarn, and I've made one pair of scrappy socks with that opal yarn, and that's it. She said that these colors are different than last year's, so if you got last year's, they're different. So I'm like, well, sold. So I did get that. But So I got 2 advents, 3 advent skeins. That's it. I don't know. That seems like a lot, but I think that's better than last year. But last year I had a couple like swaps. Or one was a swap and one was my kids made for me. I'm not doing that this year because I did that Cozy Memories. If you've been here for a while, I finished that blanket and last month, and I still do not feel the urge to cast on a new Cozy Memory, so I decided that what's the point of my kids making an advent, number 1, and I don't use it. Number 2, I don't have enough scraps. Believe it or not, I pretty much used all of my scraps. Actually, no, that's a lie. Back up. For my blanket, I want to use scraps that I have made something out of. Like if I make a pair of socks, I'm going to put a square in. If I make like my penguono, I'm going to put a couple squares in. So I want my blanket to be stuff that I've made for either myself or other people. So I do have enough scraps to make it. I wanted to preface that. I think I'm going to change it up this year and just use yarn from projects that I've made. That's a mouthful. Okay. All right, that's it for Advents, right? That's what I was talking about. Okay, I think that's my spiel. We can get started. All right, finish object. I love my finish objects. Oh, especially these. I don't know when, I think I started these on Thursday. Yes, because I showed them on the podcast last week. So I started them Thursday, and I had them finished. Was it Monday or Sunday? At any rate, it was like 5 days, and these things were done. Because I was like, we stayed home, so that helped. We didn't go anywhere last weekend, so I stayed home and I just knit. Oh my goodness, look at these. They match perfectly. Love it. So this is mustache yarn over the garden wall. The heels are in Lolo Did It, Coal Miner's Daughter, I believe. It's just a scrap I had. I decided to, since it has gray in here, it's not the same gray. It's a little bit lighter, but it works. Love it. This is, the pattern is Vanilla Sock on Magic Loop by Kay of the Crazy Sock Lady. I did 12 rows of 2x2 rib, 64 stitches, US 1.5, 2.5 millimeter, and this is a slip stitch heel flap and gusset. I still can't believe that I'm doing these now. If you're new here, I was an afterthought heel gal all the way. That's the first heel that I learned when I was knitting socks back in, like, I think my first pair of socks was like 2017, 2018. I learned to do the afterthought heel, and that's the only heel I did for like 4+ years. And now I decided, why not? So here I was here last week, so I had that done, and that is a Twin Mountain yes it is, Twin Mountain Handcrafts. It's a little ghosty, he's glittery, and he's green, love it. So yeah, that's where I was, and I did all of this and this whole sock. Bam, love it. I don't know, something about the heel flap and gusset, I feel like I'm faster. I'm just excited to get to that heel, and then once the heel's done, I'm excited to get to the toe because then the sock will be done. I don't know. Love it. Oh. It's really dark here, and I have my lamp on, and I don't know if I need a new light bulb, but every once in a while it flickers, so I don't know. Sorry about that. Oh, love this. These are for me. And this next finish object, I've been talking about this for a while. I'm like, I really want to cast on these items. And I said, you know what, I'm just doing it. I started these, I don't remember which day it was. Was it Wednesday? No, it was Tuesday. I finished them Wednesday. It was like a 24 hour. They were done in 24 hours. Now, I didn't knit on them for 24 hours, but I started them after lunch on Tuesday, and they were done before lunch on Wednesday. Are you ready? Okay. Here we go. Now, the color isn't going to be, it's more vibrant in real life. I can just tell you right now, but all right. Mittens. I've been talking about mittens forever, and I finally did it. So these are tin can knits. Looking at my notes. I think it's the world's simplest mittens. It's a free pattern. I will link it down below. This is Legacy Fiber Artz. This yarn was a gift. The tag said it was a mystery skein, but it looks like buttons, which is what I used in my Stephen West, the mystery sock knit along. But this is DK weight. And now I just want to knit more mittens. I loved that it was, I think all of my mittens are stripey. So this was like non-stripey. So there was like, it was brainless because I didn't have to worry about, you know, matching up stripes. But yeah, I made the adult small. And I shortened my cuff. I don't like a really long cuff because of my watch here. I think I did 15 rows. I hate rib, and I especially hate 1x1 rib. But with the counts, I'm not sure. With the stitch count, you can't do 2x2. It won't work. So I just tough it out and do the 1x1 rib. I did these magic loop. The cuffs I used US 3s. The rest I used US 5s. And I might have done them a little longer. I mean, pattern-wise, I followed it. I might have knit a little bit farther because I have long fingers. Long, skinny fingers. So, yep. Oh, these are mine, definitely. These were 51 grams, so I have enough to make a whole nother pair. I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'll save it and make myself another pair. I don't know yet. I haven't decided, but since it's 50, I didn't weigh it when I caked it up, but I'm pretty sure I can get a whole nother set of mittens. For me, anyway. If I had like a contrast color, I could do the cuffs, the thumbs, and the tops a different color, but I don't have. I don't have a lot of DK weight in my stash. So that is that. Oh, I love these so much. More mittens in the future. Especially once it gets starting to get cooler, I want to wear mittens. And that's all of my finished objects. Next episode, I will talk about my stash stats for September because we still have 2 days left. We have today and tomorrow. I don't know, I might be able to squeeze in one more thing. I feel like I could. So now we'll talk about whips. This is Mountain State Stitches sock bag. Can you guess what's inside? I love the sock with the toes. Love it. And this is my mystery skein project that I have going on over here if you're new. I took 12 skeins out of my stash here. They're all indie dyed. All self-striping. Some are sock sets. Some are just single skeins. And I'm going to make socks out of them. And I have a little cup there that has numbers on them. Numbers on the skein. Pick one. Knit it up. And when I finish, I will pick another one. But I think since Mystery Knit Along season is coming, I can't believe it. It's next week. I am not gonna open another one. I'm not done yet. I'm close. I'm like, maybe not that close. This close. Freckled Whimsy, Yarn of the Month for May 2023. These would have been done if I didn't cast on those mittens, but it's okay. The Ditto. 6 stripe repeat. I really love these so much. And I'm gonna need a sock blocker. That's right. I have a hoe. Whoop whoop. Alright. I feel like I was like on the same first sock for both of these, like at the same place. Oh, look at that. So there's another Twin Mountain Handcrafts. Little Frankenstein. Glitter. They have like I don't know how many, like 15 different Halloween designs, and then you can pick whatever one you want and you build your own set. I should have got mine different colors. I wasn't thinking. You can pick each one for each color. You just have to make a note. I should have done that, but I wasn't thinking. But I picked all green, all glittery ones. But it works for the little Frankenstein dude. So this is the same pattern, the Magic Vanilla Sock on Magic Loop. Yes, Vanilla Sock on Magic Loop. I love these so much. This one was a sock set, so I did the heel in the mini. And I don't know how, why does this always work? I don't understand. Maybe it's just the way my foot is. But we have the pink and the red up here. It ends in the pink and the red. And the heel is in the pink and the red. How does that happen? So if you're curious about my stitch markers, I will link a video down below, but I take them off of this sock and I put it on my new sock. So can you guess where I am? On my second sock. It's gonna be kind of awkward to show it, but I was having some like my knuckles hurt on both hands. Here it hurt, and my muscle here, my biceps, on both arms. I don't know what the heck happened. So I just, after I finished this, I kind of like chilled the rest of the evening. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what happened. I don't know, maybe it's the weather. But like both of my arms, like both. I don't know. I wasn't doing push-ups or anything. I don't know what I was doing. I'm feeling better today, but I'm going to try to take it semi-easy and not go crazy, but I just want to knit. Here we are. I'm in the awkward stage of my sock. I am ready to pick up the gusset stitches. And after I did my heel flap and my heel turn, I said, I'm done for the day. But I did all of this. Maybe that's why my hands hurt. But I feel like I knit this much. So I cast this on yesterday, and this is how much I got done. I don't know. Maybe I had a lot of knitting this week and I just didn't take as many breaks as I should have. Anyway, here it is. This is the state of my sock. I did 12 rows of 2x2 rib, and I think I did 60, like almost 70 rows for my leg. Chiaogoo red lace needles, 2.5 millimeter, US 1.5. Here we are. Do a close-up. Look at that. Look at those colors. Love it. And I got them to match. I had to pull out a little bit. I had to pull out like 4 stripes. I had to pull out a little bit. Usually I don't like doing this, but I decided, why not? Oh. I do love when they match up perfectly. But then I do get nervous when I get to the second toe, where it's like, oh, is it going to end at the same color? because it does, your tension can change after, you know, you have your gusset and all that jazz. So we'll see. Another reason why I don't like matching them too much, because it will match from the leg to the heel, and then we'll see what happens. But these ones did. Kind of. I got more blue on one. I have more blue on one than the other, but I still ended with blue. So that might happen on this pair. So we'll see. If it does, I don't care. It's fine. So here is my only sock whip. That's right. This is my only sock whip. I'm trying to be good because of the mystery knit along, and I don't want to cash a bunch of socks on. I mean, I do, but I can't. I'm not that I can't. I don't want to get overwhelmed. So, oh, I love it so much. So that is my sock whip. So once I finish these, I am going to cast another pair on. But I don't want to overwhelm myself, because I have a feeling the mystery knit along is going to take up all of my time. And then you know, after my arms start hurting, I'm like, oh no, I have an injury right before the MCAL starts. This is not good. But I'm feeling better today, so try to take more breaks today and not get overexcited. But I love my knitting. I just want to knit. All right, this is my last whip. This is Freckled Whimsy. I think she made bags before she did yarn, so this is a really old bag. It's probably one of my first ones. This is my Litmus cowl. I'm using Stroll, Knit Picks Stroll Ash, and this is my first, still on my first cake. These are 50 grams, so I'm still on my first one. And I'm using my Cuddle Bums little braid here. Oh, it's getting short. Cuddle Bums. I'm doing this with Amie from Happy Little Yarn and Lindsay from Lazy Lemon Creations. We all have the same braid here, and we're all doing different contrast. I'm using gray, Amie is using white, and Lindsay is using black. So we have kind of matching cowls. I think, yep, this is my next color. I wound it up already. All right, now I didn't get as much done as last week, but I think I still got a lot done. Look at this. There's the, oh, I love it. So I was here, another Twin Mountain Handcrafts. I will link them down below. So I finished from 1, 2, 3, 4. I finished 5. I don't know where I was last week. Here-ish. I think I got more done last week, but I was focused on my socks. I didn't notice that this is like rainbow pooling. Look at that. From far away, I'm just looking at it. It's like, ooh, rainbow pooling. Love it. So I'll try to hold it still, do a close-up. Love it. So I'm going to Kitchener the ends together. I did a provisional cast on. This is a free pattern, 100 stitches. I'm using Chiaogoo red lace, 16-inch needle, US 2.5, which is a 3mm. And there we have it. Love it. I'm doing 14, the minis here are 5 grams. 5 grams. I think there's 25 of them, I think. And I get 14 rows out of 5 grams. So I'm doing 14 rows of the mini and then 14 rows of the gray and just chugging along. Love it. Going to see my parents tomorrow, so I think I might bring this. I only have 2 whips. I don't know. I might cast something on. Ah. Decisions. I know I should work on this. We'll see. It's like, do I cast on a sock today, or do I cast on my second sock, or my next sock on Sunday? I guess we'll see where I'm at. What I should do is just focus on that sock and then cast on Sunday and then work on this. Is what I should do. But we'll see what happens. But I will have a new sock cast on. 1 sock and this and my mystery shawl. Oh, look at this. I'm just staring at it. That's beautiful. So I moved my marker. And that is all my knitting. That is it, folks. And when the mystery knit along starts, which is Thursday, oh my word, we're like less than a week away. I started winding up my yarn. I haven't finished yet. I need to do that so I can take a picture, put it on the Instagram. I have showed it like a couple episodes ago. I'm doing all greens, knit pick stroll, because that is the more budget friendly yarn. Because as much as I would love to buy one of his kits, maybe someday, but it's a pretty penny. And then, you know, with the mystery shawl, it's like, what if you don't like it? I mean, you can use the yarn for something else, but I don't know. Okay, I will show you my my next sock cast on. I got the yarn all caked up. Plank and Stella. I have like 2 skeins of theirs. I don't think I've ever used it. I don't know what my other one was, but I have one. I don't know where the other one is, but it is unbelievable. Oh my word, I love it. I looked through her Instagram and she posted pictures of this colorway in 2020, so I think that's when I bought it. It's showing yellow, but that is lime green. So there's lime green, pink, and orange with black and speckly. This is probably gonna pool because the way it was when I was winding it, there was like a pink section, an orange section, a green section, and then there was like a little bit of black. So it's probably gonna pool. I'm okay with that. I don't think I'm gonna do any contrasting for the heel. I think I'm just gonna use all. The lighting is not doing it justice, but just trust me, that is lime green, not yellow. So it's all caked up for me. This is either going to be cast on today or Sunday, because I would like to have something, I don't know, it's depending on how the knit along goes, or how the mystery knit along goes. I might either A, not want to knit in the evenings at all, or B, I might want something brainless, mindless, and that would be this. And it's gonna live in this bag because fall. So that is gonna get cast on Friday or Sunday. Whenever I finish that sock, probably. Okay, now we'll talk about stash. Mustache Yarn went to the DFW Fest, Fiber Fest, whatever you want to call it, last weekend, a couple weekends ago. And they brought back all of their inventory and they had a big sale. It was like 10% off on Saturday. And I'm like, do I need more mustache yarn? No. But I knit with a skein. So that means I can get one, right? I did. I've been eyeing this colorway for a while. I have a lot. I think I have a lot of their colorways. But I don't have this one. I'm so excited. I'm just staring at it. Okay. No, you know, there's no spoiler alert for this because it's been out for a while. This is called Exploding Rainbows. Oh my. This is going to be socks for me. Most definitely. I have no idea when I'm going to cast these on. But, yeah, I need more rainbow yarn in my life. Love it. So I just got one. It was very good. There was a colorway that I've also been having my eyes on. What is it called? Lemonade Stand? It's greens and yellows and pinks. I love green and pink together. So I didn't see it on there. Either they didn't have it or they sold out before I got there. Someday I will get it. So that's that. All right, and my Freckled Whimsy clubs for October came in. Oh, excited. Keep looking at all my yarn, and I need to chill out. I have so much yarn. You know, I knit fast, but I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I mean, that one is my Freckled Whimsy clubs. So I'm trying to buy maybe just 3 skeins a month, maybe 4. I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't buy that much. I should just buy 1 skein a month, but it's okay. I can't. My clubs, I love them. All right, so I have the Magical Mischief Club. That was Spells and Things. She changed the name because it's a different year. It says year 4. Harry Potter year 4. I got the DK weight. I think I'm going to make mittens out of this one. All right, so if you do not want to, if you have not got yours yet and don't want to be spoiled, I think I got mine on Monday. But I'm really close to her. Our states are like really close. Okay, if you don't want to look away, pause, fast forward, do whatever you want to do. Okay, here we go. The name, yes. Love it. This is like, I love it. It's green, nice pea green. I think I might make mittens out of this one. Oh, my husband just growled. I don't know if you get to hear that. It's Friday. He's having a rough day already. All right, and now I have the yarn of the month for October. This is the Splendid base, which is 85 superwash merino, 15% nylon. I switched my base up for this one. Now I don't know how to say this without trying to be mean. Disappointed was not the right word. Bummed is not really the right word either. I can't put my finger on it, but this was October. I was hoping like for full-blown Halloween in your face, but it's not. I do love it. I will knit it. I love everything that Freckled Whimsy does. I just was expecting something and I didn't get it. So I guess that's note to self, don't expect things because who knows? It is a mystery. I'm not mad. I still love it. The name is mwah, mwah. I love the name. I will knit it, but I didn't like, I thought once it came in the mail, I'm like, I'm gonna cast on right now, but I didn't get that. I didn't feel that. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna show it now. I do love it. It's got teal in it. It's got greens. I think that's either pink or peach. It's hard to tell because it's kind of dark up here. But there is a lot of greens in here now that I'm staring at it. And purple. And here's the name. Love it. 8 stripes. So I've been trying to keep up with it, knitting at least one of my clubs in October, or for a month, but I don't know. With the mystery knit along, I don't know. I think I should do the DK ones this time. If I get behind, I get behind. It's all right. But I do love it. So I don't want to, like, I'm not bashing Freckled Whimsy. I was just not expecting it to be, like, so muted. But the other one, I was also thinking this. I had a thought. So last September's colorway was very Halloween. And I think she did that on purpose so that you get it in September, knit it in September, and then you can wear them in October. So I wonder if that's how she did that. I don't know. Could be wrong. But anyway, I do love it. I'm still getting the club. I'm not canceling. And I still think you all should join her clubs. At least one of them. Yeah. Oh, it's from the mini. All right. That is it for the yarn. That is it for the stash. Okay. Now we got reading and watching. Wow. And life stuff. 36 minutes. Well, it might be a little, it might be 45-ish minutes. I guess that's okay. Not too long. Reading. I figured out the book that I was reading. Also, I will link down the titles and the author's name down below so you can copy and paste in Google, because I don't read authors' names because I would just butcher them. Except for one. One of them I can pronounce. So the one I'm doing on my Kindle is the Ink Black Heart. This is, I didn't write it in my show notes on my paper here. I wrote them down there. I think it's book 6. I think it's book 6 in the series. This is the one that is, it's wrote by J.K. Rowling, but it's under a different name. This is very adult. These are murder mystery type books. This one, do not, I repeat, I mean, this is just my opinion, but I would not get this on Audible or audiobook. Just don't. Save yourself. Don't use an Audible credit for this. Even the Kindle version is the format is very wonky. I figured it out. There's tweets, there's a lot of emails, there's a lot of group chats where they say the name, and that's why it would be so irritating with the audiobook, because they would say their name, and some of their names have numbers in them, and it's like, oh my word. So please don't. If you had, I think this would be like good as like a paper book, but I don't like reading paper books. I like reading on my Kindle so I can knit, and I knit and use my finger to turn the pages. But I do love it. I do love it. I do not recommend it on audio. No. Unless that's your thing. Maybe you don't care, but and it's not like you can skip those parts because you need to read that, but for the Kindle version, at least the one that I have, there was a thing up front talking about this, but they had the chats, and they were like 3 columns because there was more than one chat going on at once. And the font is so tiny. Teeny tiny, and I'm like, I can't read this. And so I tried to read it the best I could, and then I kept going, and then all of a sudden the font got bigger, and then there were single columns of each of the conversations. So what I do is I skip those teeny tiny columns, the 3 columns, I just skip it, and then I read the, the single column conversations. Wow. So that is why it is 1,300 pages. I think I'm almost, 400 or 500 pages in, because I skipped so much. And there is a lot of tweets. So I like the story. I don't know about all that stuff. I'm not a fan, but I will stick through it. but it's a lot better than doing that on audio. I think anyway. So I'm reading that. I'm trying to finish that. I got the Revelation, I guess not Revelation, like the like this is the end of September. The next Fourth Wing book comes out November 7th. And I know I read that like 2 months ago, but I want to reread it again before the second book comes out. So I'm trying to hurry up and finish that, the Ink Black Heart, so then I can reread Fourth Wing before November 7th. I don't know, I got like 5 weeks. I got 6 weeks maybe. I gotta move on. Yeah, so that is the plan. I got my books all lined up. And I think after that, I have read these books before, but I have the hardest time remembering. I remember that I read them, but I don't remember the plot whatsoever, the characters whatsoever. I guess I don't retain books very well. Probably because I read so many. But anyway, after that, I think I'm going to read the A Court of Thorns and Roses series again. I have read all of them. I did not read, I read 1, 2, is there 4 books? There's a book that's like 3.5. I did not read that one, so maybe when I go through those, I will read that one. Excuse me. So, but that's after probably the new year that I will start reading those. Okay, and for audio book, I listened to this for like 1 day and then I stopped. So we'll see if I can continue with it. The Red Rising series. This is a book I also read. I read like maybe 2 or 3 books and then I stopped. And I don't remember what happened, so I'm going back and I'm reading them. I think there's like 6 or 7 books. So I think there's another book coming out. The 7th book's coming out, but I don't know if that's the last one. I think it is the last one. I don't know when it comes out, if it's this year or next year. So, yes. And that one's by Pierce Brown. I can pronounce that one. So yeah, that is what I'm reading. Watching, not much. My husband and I are watching The Umbrella Academy, season 3. I think we have like maybe 4 episodes left. 5 or 4. It's okay. I really like the first season, and then after that it's kind of, it's all like fight scenes. It's all about action fight scenes. It's kind of like it's turned into a superhero movie, and I don't like it. I mean, some of it's okay. I like the characters enough to stick with it, so it's okay. And I finished watching on my own. I am rewatching Supernatural. And I finished season 6. Love it. I love Sam and Dean. I will rewatch that series forever. I will rewatch that. And there's 20 seasons. There's a lot if you haven't watched it. It's so good. I highly recommend. 100%. If you like paranormal, there's ghosts, there's demons, there's angels, heaven and hell, you know, all that stuff. Lucifer. Okay. In the last episode, we'll make you bawl like a baby. So, if you don't want to, just don't watch the last season. If you don't care, grab the tissues. Oh, I'm not looking forward to getting the last season. I'll probably bawl again. Probably will. Alright, that is it. Life stuff. Real fast. I forgot. Really don't have anything for life stuff. We had another chill week. Going to see my parents tomorrow, hopefully. If all goes well and nobody gets sick. My husband did get sick. I was talking about, oh, my youngest got sick. She's all better now. We're all in the clear. And then my husband gets sick. And I'm like, oh no. But I didn't get it. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. It was the same thing. He was like very congested for like 3 days, 4 days, and then that's it. Some sneezing. No like extreme like man cold fatigue, you know? None of that. So he was just really stuffy for a few days and then it stopped. Allergies? I don't know. I don't know. But he's all better now. I'm good. My oldest is good. We're all good. Weather-wise, it's been perfect weather. Cloudy. So cloudy and rainy and cold. I think the high yesterday was like, was it yesterday or Wednesday? I don't remember which day it was. 66 was the high, and I'm like, yes. And then I checked the weather for next week. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Mother Nature. Why? So I don't remember the exact temperatures. Tomorrow's like 77. Today's 73. I love 73. 77. No. And then I think Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 80s. 80 in October. I'm not happy. So the air conditioner is going to come back on. Because I can't. It's too hot. Now during the day it'd be fine. But my bedroom is upstairs. Heat rises. If it's 80 degrees, it's going to be like 85 up here. Tops. Maybe like 88. I feel like it's 10 degrees warmer up here. My husband doesn't believe me. But anyway, it's going to be hot up here. And I can't sleep when it's 85 degrees. I can't sleep when it's 80. So, air conditioners come back on this week. And this will, I think this is like, Michigan has this Indian summer is what it's called, I think. Where we have one last burst of like hot. And then, bam, it's cold. I think after that, there's one day where the high is like 56 or something like that. So I just need to get through this week. And of course, it's mystery knit a long time. But my shawl will be very tiny. Yeah. Not happy about that. Let's see. So mystery knit along starts on Thursday. Are you doing it? Tell me in the comments. Are you excited? I'm excited and I'm a little nervous and I'm trying not to like, I don't want to have this big build-up. This build-up of excitement because that's when things go wrong. That happened last year. I got so excited. I'm like, all right. There was brioche last year. This year there's not going to be brioche. There's going to be cables. Ooh, I'm a little nervous about cables, but I am excited. I don't want to say kind of nervous, but not really. He has videos. He has really, really good videos. So if you've not done it before, I highly recommend. He has very good videos. When I see videos that are like an hour or so, hour and a half long, I get kind of like, I get a little nervous. It's like, I would kind of like a chill one, but then that's not Stephen West. And everybody would be like, this is boring. But I would like to have, I don't want to have any brioche, number one. I'm okay with 10,000 stitches at the, maybe not 10,000, 1,000 stitches at the end. I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's my thoughts. I am excited. And I'm kind of like a little nervous a little bit. More because I know that you don't have to finish the clue before the next one comes out. But I like to finish the clues before the next one comes out. That's just me. So, the last clue, I don't care. It's fine. But like the first, second, and third, I would like to have those done. Maybe the third one wouldn't really matter because the fourth one would be the last one. So yeah, I like to keep up, and I will watch the video. I might skip ahead and see what it looks like before I start my shawl for color placement. If I should, because there's 4 colors. I don't know if I will start with the lightest one or the darkest one. I don't know which order I'm going to do yet. So I will probably skip ahead, see what the shawl looks like, figure out my colors from there, and then go back. And if I need to see the videos, I will watch them. That way I can stay on Instagram, because I cannot stay off an Instagram for like a week because I don't want to be spoiled. I can't do that. I would rather be spoiled by Stephen West rather than some other knitter that's doing it. But I do want to see everybody's combinations and everything. So that's how I do it. Yeah, because I don't want to be spoiled, and I do kind of like to know where we're going with the glues. So I am excited, nervous. We'll see. I'm sure I could do it. I'm not really nervous about not being able to do it. It's more of like, there's so many new techniques with his shawls that I've never done before. And that's mostly why I do these things, because I love learning new things. It does stress me out a little, but yeah. So cross your fingers for me. No brioche, please, Stephen. All right, yep, 51 minutes. I started talking about the mystery knit along and blah, blah, blah. Here we are, 51 minutes. I jinxed myself. Told you. All right. Thanks for watching. A like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, put them right down there. Let me know if you're doing the mystery cal. Mystery knit along. Are you excited? This is my third one. Third one. Yeah, third one. This is my third one. Is this your first one? I would love to like knit all of them, but I don't know. There are some of those shawls are like, I don't even know if I would wear them. So it'd be more of a, gotta catch them all situation. But I don't know. I guess maybe if he stops doing it, then maybe I'll go back and do them. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Good luck if you are doing the mystery knit along shawl. You got this. We all got this. And hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.